Hello there. So we're going to try to attempt to show you very quickly here um, how to check your Charms account and see exactly where some of that trip money might be hiding at if you're not seeing it on your trip ledger. So if you go to centralhighchoir.org and click over here on the Charms office box, there's certainly faster ways to do this, but if you ever can't remember, this is the best way to do it that will walk you through all the steps, and you can read all of that here. I trust that you can read that later. So what I'll do is I'll click here, and I've got a dummy account set up under my name so I can show you what it looks like on the student screen. So I will type my ID number in. It's normally a 5 or 6 digit code. And of course, the first time you type it in, it's going to want you to change it. For right now, though, I'm going to kind of cheat and not do that. So when I log in, it'll look like this. And what you want to do is you want to check the finances right here. And you can see here are the summaries. I always want you to ignore this because it adds all of this up and subtracts. And unfortunately, we can't use these numbers, or we can't use these green numbers towards the fixed payments. Those go to the school for fees, and we can't use fundraising for that, at least not the way we're currently set up. So we look at each thing separately. So if I look over here on my trip ledger, I had a payment of $200 that was by transfer, and that came from the miscellaneous ledger. And you can see down here, if I go to the bottom, miscellaneous ledger, there's different deposits. There's that transfer that we did. But a lot of times what will happen is if a student raises money for like sponsor cards or the catalog fundraisers or stuff like that, when they get the profit, the money left over from the money that we have to pay the fundraising company, the money that's left over, the student gets that entered as a profit in their miscellaneous ledger. So it defaults into this area. That's money that they could transfer or spend to other things. Unfortunately, the system isn't very smart enough to automatically put that towards their trip. So what we need to do is if there's a positive number here in this box that you need to transfer towards your trip, you can let me know one of two ways how to do that. You can shoot me an email and say, I show that we have this amount of money in our miscellaneous ledger and I'd like to transfer it towards my trip. And I will do that, and I will respond and let you know that it is done, and you'll have a confirmation of that on this screen. The other thing you can do is there's actually a button up here at the top. It's kind of easy to miss, but it's a transfer request. And what that will do is bring you to this screen, and any available unspent money that that profit, credited money in the student's account they have available will show up here. So that's money that's available to be transferred. And then there'll be different boxes that might be available. In this case, the only thing we've got going on is a Corpus trip right now. And you can put any number up to the amount that you have available to transfer. So I'm going to do, let's say, a $20 transfer. And then this sends it. And what it actually does is it sends me an email. It doesn't automatically do it. Again, just to kind of a check and balance and make sure that things are done right. It'll send me an email, and you're done. And so when I get that request, I'll do the transfer. It takes me, about 30 seconds to jump in to Charms and do that, and I'll send you a confirmation that it's done. But I've had a lot of questions the last couple of days about, we thought we made such and such payment in October, but we're not seeing it. When we go back and check, we end up finding that payment was actually like some sponsor cards, or a payment was for some sort of fundraiser. And like I just explained, that does not automatically go towards their trip. I really wish it did. It'd make my life a lot easier, but that's not the way it works. So you're checking that and figuring out how to do this online, and you can do this on your phone as well. And figuring out how to do that will save me a lot of time and heartache, because when you call or email me and asking me, I just do what I just showed you. So I appreciate your help with that. And if you still have any questions, please reach out. Let us know. It is possible, with humans and technology, that there could be a mistake, but that's the idea of it. Hope this helps.